GTA 53 Faction War. This is Aguxyz Desert Gate and Imperial Guard versus Chaos for the blue. Imperial Guard team, we have Atlas playing a Lord General. Fights range combat begins with a retinue of stormtroopers to help him out. Can add to this retinue throughout the game. Really strong defense and support capabilities. Alongside is Don Freeman as a Lord Commissar, who seems to have switched and gone over to the west side. Very strong offense and support. Fights in melee combat begins with a refractor field of Vostroyan Firstborn over on this west side. And rounded off the blue Imperial Guard team, Aguxyz as an Inqsuisitor, offensive commander with awesome control abilities. Fights in melee combat by default but can get ranged weapons, a little bit of support about her too. Chaotic red team, we have Nerland as a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Some strong offense and disruption. Fights mainly in melee combat. Black Legion, elite scheme I believe. Alongside Polychromatic, Doublecorn, also known as Z-Talk, playing a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and destructive commander. Lots of manipulation and control abilities. Begins in melee combat and has some strong offense. This is the Thousand Suns elite scheme recolored. Rounded off the teams, Ace of Swords, rocking a Plague Champion, starts off range combat with a damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons on this utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. On this western resource lane then, very tight, maybe good for chucking his blight grenades around. Lord Commissar being really annoying, tying up some CSM, might get a model too. I always get the Unholy Stench fetid armor when I'm up against a Lord Commissar or a Force Commander to stop him doing this kind of thing. Tying up your CSM and causing absolute havoc. Can't get it up in the first engagement, of course. Heretics will get out okay with 4 models. Double CSM on the field here. Meanwhile, east side got some CSM behind heavy cover. Grenade launcher Heretics already on the field for Z-Talk. Double CSM for Nerland also. Some Khorne worship getting him into the fray quicker with +2 speed on that worship. Lord General already has the medical sergeant, so the doom bolts flying in there. Multi-laser turret doing some work against CSM. There is though the combi flamer already up from Nerland's Chaos Lord. Really good range damage and that pretty awesome immolate ability. Doom bolts flying in on those guardsmen. Holy crap! CSM surely will be taking his first engagement on this east side then. Some more Khorne worship. Guardsmen joining the fray from the center. Looks like Aguxyz is off the field here. Good start for Chaos. Need to be aggressive and get at that power over there. Don't want quick Bane Wolves or anything like that. 2-2 on Cap early. Spotters on the way for Aguxyz, and they're going to be really powerful on this east side against 3 CSM squads. But Raptors on the way, as you can see from the rosters for Z-Talk. Meanwhile, west side, Imperial Guard pushing all the way through to the power. Node, I guess it's been repurchased. Was it purchased before? I'm not sure. Lord Commissar getting away with very little hit points. Already has his power sword to even more effectively tie up those CSM, and Carapace armor is up. Sorcerer backing away from the natural VP. Got a bit too close to a setup team, I think, with a heavy bolter going east side. Z-Talk doing the right thing while the opponent was reeling slightly, going mid to cap up some stuff. Not taking those resource points though, and CSM need to retake their natural here. Some very sneaky guardsmen, I think, got through and got it. Heavy bolter versus heavy bolter on the west side. As you can see, these guys behind that heavy cover took a long time to suppress. These guys are being suppressed by the combination of the Havocs and the CSM weighing in with some fire too, which adds to the coverage damage build up. Ouch, these guys getting way too close to the heavy weapons squad. What are they up to? Very lucky to get away with 2 models, and Imperial Guard pushing through with flamers equipped, bashing power. These guys infiltrated by Interrogator's armor, I guess. Yep, there it is. Raptors in amongst it. Heavy infantry that can jump into combat and suppress enemy units where they land. Very, very useful for shutting down ranged blobs. But with the Inqsuisitor around, we can get the Holy Brazier, and in fact she is getting the Holy Brazier. She's going to have a power melee weapon and getting stuck in there, as you can see. Look at that crack. Smack. Oh no, Hammer of the Witches could finish off these guys. Crack, there it is. Raptors go down in very, very quick order. Massive blow for Z-Talk. I was just about to say that they can do a job for you against the Imperial Guard, but they're not going to do anything if you lose them. Black grenades are up from Ace of Swords. One of those pieces of war gear that can be absolutely amazing and kind of win you the game if they wipe a bunch of stuff, or if you miss them all, can be pretty ineffective and like a waste of 20 power, although you're pretty much always gonna at least force something to move away from perhaps where it wants to be. Sentinel is still up on this west side from Freeman, holding the line with the heavy weapon squad. Imperial Guard continuing to put pressure on the Chaos natural VP here. And they hold their power. They're rebuilding it over here, Chaos. Havocs are up. Z-Talk making the very ballsy decision to repurchase his Raptors. Needs something else on the field, though. I think some more heretics with grenade launchers or something. What do you have on your... He has default heretics, does Nerland. Was hoping we'd see a mass of grenade launchers flying in there and just demolishing stuff, but I guess not. Artillery spotters calling in their mortar shell, sending stuff flying, sending stuff closer to the heavy bolter as well, so it takes more damage. Chaos Lord gets in there, but there's another heavy bolter in behind. They might need double Raptors or something, or at least more grenade launchers to disrupt. Look at this, Ace of Swords camping the power. Plague Champion might go down if he's not careful though. Yep, goes down. That was the artillery spotter smoke shell from Freeman, who is continuing to take it upon himself to come to this west side. Double CSM trying to put some DPS on the Chaos Lord. Eternal War really does help them do that, even though it's only a 20% increase. When you have two of them taking shots, seems to have a massive difference in tier 1. These guys all need to run away, I think. Yeah, mass retreat out. The Havocs do get away, but Freeman is going to stream forward here and maybe put pressure on the power immediately. 2-1 cap. Red team on the east side can't get away from their own power. Cannot get through these double heavy bolters. It might be time to come mid for the Chaos team. Second Raptor squad on the field for Z-Talk. Tier 2 all round apart from Z-Talk himself, who gets away without a model loss there. Where's the rest of his stuff? Oh, back at base healing up. Sorcerer does have Sword of Flame and Vestments of the Warp, so can teleport in on one of those heavy bolters at least. Most likely the back one if he can, and then he can just walk forward to the closer one. Those guys in a garrison. Meanwhile, west side bunker going up from Freeman, and he's bashing the hell out of power here. Buffed up some guardsmen too with the execution, and they can just reinforce off the bunker now. So this is going to be a pain in the ass for Ace of Swords to combat. Repurchases the Plague Champion, which might mean, oh, in fact, he already has the Bile Spear. Going to say he might repurchase and try and get the Bile Spear. Already had it up to bash that power, I guess, earlier. Blood Crusher on the way for Ace of Swords, and that could be good for all of the factions. Try and force those heavy bolters to get las cannons in the very least. Plague Marines on the way for Nerland over on this east side. Help them cap up that VP, I guess, with their durability. But look at this. The Lord General now with 5 retinue members has the Commissar over on the left there. Gives them a nice shield, and the Bane Wolf is dropped in. This could be GG right here for the Chaos team. Going to get their power wiped yet again over on this east side. West side was already wiped. Here comes a Blood Crusher. A Chaos Demon with vehicle armor. It's a Bloodletter riding a Juggernaut. Nice special attack there. Plague Champion goes down again. Got his black grenades off, but everything's reinforcing, of course. Looks like, yes, those heavy weapon squad models went down at least. Corn Worship mid for Nerland's offensive. I think it's maybe time to push through the middle. Nope, he's going east side. Going to try and shoot down this Bane Wolf. But there's that toxic crap slowing everything down. Right into an artillery spotter shell, and the CSM need to get the hell out of there. Let the Galaxy Burn going off. Really nice hit on those stormtroopers, but as you can see, a heal went off there. That was a medical pack given to them by the sergeant. Chaos really struggling to gain ground on this east side. Z-Talk only now going into tier 2. Might want to get some Bloodletters or some more Raptors or something. They need to get into the face of those heavy weapon squads quicker. Ace of Swords is revived, I suppose. Yeah, must have been revived. Blood Crusher is still in play, taking shots though from the Sentinel. The crack missiles loaded in. Now it's Ace struggling to get his power back. I mean, with that turret, with that bunker there, very, very difficult to break through, especially when your team is struggling on the east side and you have no power. Looks like this is going to be an Imperial Guard victory unless the Chaos players can pull out something pretty spectacular. Autocannon over on this west side. Amazingly powerful weapon, but we haven't seen much of them in these faction wars, and down it goes there. Shots coming in. Looks like Nolan's going to come and help out, is he? No, they need to watch their own natural here. Bane Wolf pushing through under very little threat. There's one Plague Marine squad, that is it. And you see Nerland getting some more Raptors, recognizing the fact that they're really struggling to even get close to those heavy weapon squads on the east side. It's been completely capped up now. Look at this. Imperial Guard dominating the map. They're even going to take this for a triple cap. And they're decapping this power. Chaos have a 2 wreck points. Look at that. And Inquisitor's going to decap that one. Can they push through, kill some squads while the Imperial Guard are overextended here? There's the jump with the dark flames going off from the Sorcerer. Oops, slow motion is still active. Dang it, need to change that. Sentinel getting his frag missiles in. And plasma guns all around with Commissars as well. So they're up to 12 models, 3 plasma guns each, really putting out some DPS. Raptors jumping in. They do have their aspiring champion for Nerland. Power Fist and Melter Pistol, not bad at all. But it's still a double cap. Gonna get their natural back for a 2-1. Ogrin's on the way for Aguxyz. Black grenades going off, I guess that was. What's this Plague Champion up to? Freaking out outside that bunker. Looks like they've stolen the bunker finally. Double Mark of Corn CSM for Ace of Swords. Very, very ballsy. But can he get in amongst things? Inquisitors there and the Commissars then are both going to be doing good damage in melee combat to those CSM. Do they get away? I guess they do. Holy Pyre is up. I hate fighting against that ability so much. Chaos retaking the east side. 484, 135. But look at this. It's going to be a triple cap again. Chaos unable to hold any ground in this game. Ace of Swords pushed all the way through to the power and bashed it, I believe. But once the Imperial Guard took that eastern VP and got up their heavy weapon squads, the Chaos has had no answers. Z-Talk losing his Raptors was obviously a massive deal. He had to replace them, which made him really late to tier 2. Had no extra heretics around either. That might have been the deciding factor. These guys now chasing down some CSM, but they're going to run into Ogrins. Is not what they want to see. Turn the hell around, guys, and get out of there. Lascannon getting shots now off the Havocs. These are Z-Talks. But is that a smoke show? That is a smoke show. Didn't actually affect Havocs, though. Wasn't close enough to affect them. You see their range is still full. Ace of Swords retaking this west side. If they have a nice push in the middle here, they could make something happen. But the east side is completely blue. More CSM on the way for Z-Talk. He just wants more bodies on the field, I think. Which is a good call. Needs to get in amongst these plasma gun guards on those. I want to shooting the crap out of his CSM. Heretics, what are they up to? They are worshipping. I see a creeping barrage though. Really nice usage of it by Atlas. Really well done. Killed a hell of a lot of stuff there. Heretics were wiped out. 484 to 42 is a 2-1 cap for Imperial Guard. Atlas into tier 3. Aguxyz floating huge amounts of resources as well. Could go tier 3 very quickly. But you might just know that it's over. Ogrins with their heavy melee. 1825 hit points with their Bonehead leader of super heavy infantry. Can soak up piercing damage for days. Yeah, it looks like this is the victory here for Imperial Guard, and they will march on as faction war champions after defeating Orcs. Bashing this west side again. There's the double cap. Chaos fighting to the end. Chosen Plague Marines hitting the field for Ace of Swords. Poor bastards. Didn't even get to hit anything. Hell Fury Strike. There's a GG's. And there is the game for the Imperial Guard. Let's look at the heroes end of it. Wasn't a long one, was it? Level 3 Lord General had that sniper rifle. Bunch of retinue guys as well. Level 3 Lord Commissar. Level 2 Inquisitor had the Liber Heresius, so she could spam all of her abilities more. Level 3 Chaos Lord. Combi Flamer, Armor of the Inferno. Level 3 Sorcerer, Vestments of the Warp, and Sword of Flame. And a level 3 Plague Champion who did have Black Grenades and that Bile Spewer. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and a big thanks to the players for taking part again. I'll see you in the next one, which will be Imperial Guard versus the Returning Elder. See you then.